Going to the games for the 5th year in a row has not lost its allure at all. Being back for the 5th time is an honor, and it was harder this year, or I had to train harder this year than I ever have in the past in order to qualify and get there again. And that's been the case every year since the beginning. The 2012 games, we did a chipper that started and ended with 10 overhead squats at 105 pounds. I did the first 10 overhead squats, no problem, and made it through the chipper, came back and had to finish with those 10, and I completely broke down. Yes, that somehow has been like floating around. I think CrossFit posted it first, and then it's been showing up on like internet memes or whatever they're called. So I'm pretty happy with that. I had no idea that I made it more than just that one picture until I saw that regionals picture. I go, that's my face. I guess that's just what I do, especially when I have to bring the intensity and like channel everything I have. So I just needed to make that face to get the bar to my shoulders. This is the Kirov Academy of Ballet, and I'm the school nurse here. I'm their first line of medical advice. So whether that's if they have a sore throat or they have any of those small ailments, I'm there kind of as the mom to tell them what they should be doing. The kids here at the ballet school do not put CrossFit Games athletes on a pedestal. Probably like 90% of them have no idea what CrossFit is. Just this spring semester, some of the students were telling me that the anatomy and physiology teacher were like, do you know what Nurse Christy does? And I think he might have even pulled up some CrossFit videos. What I think is so sweet and great is that they look at me like, this is the nurse, and she's here to answer all my medical questions and help me with all my sports injuries. So Tim and I got set up from our mutual friend Lee Knight.
She's like, I think I know someone I want you to meet. Her name's Christy Phillips. Do you know her? It's like, no, I don't know her. She's like, you've never heard of her? And I was like, no. She's like, well, you guys should definitely meet up. I'm gonna introduce you guys via email. Act like you don't know anything.
And so we went out on a date and just kept going out ever since.
Lee followed up with an email after our first date and was like, you realize Christy's a really good CrossFitter. And I was like, no, she didn't really talk too much about it.
Tim proposed on April 27th, just a few months ago. He was like, why don't we go for a walk on the National Mall? And we've done that tons of times, and so there was no suspicion or alert. He got down on one knee and pulled out a box and proposed. He even had one of his friends hiding in the bushes taking pictures.
My best friend's Justin is an amateur photographer, and he has all the equipment, so he literally hid out in the bushes behind the Lincoln Memorial, all black with sunglasses on and a hat on.
I honestly did see this guy in the bushes at one point while we were sitting there, but he was in all black, and I just thought it was a Secret Service guy.
Our life conversations right now are pretty much CrossFit, God, and now wedding.
We're planning a wedding and training for the CrossFit Games. Both of us agreed that we don't want to be planning a wedding for a year or year and a half. So if we make it short, if we make it in 5 months or 3 months from now, then we only are planning it for 5 or 3 months. So whatever details don't get wrapped up in a pretty bow at the end are fine. My favorite part about being a games competitor is being an athlete and being able to have that as part of my adult life. I played D1 lacrosse my freshman year of college, but then I left the team to be able to work, play with friends. I didn't realize until my senior year of college how much it meant to me to be an athlete. And so to be a games competitor and be at the games, to make it to that level, that's my favorite part, is that feeling of I'm an athlete and this is what I do.